You see, an average Nigerian is lawless. I saw what happened at Abuja airport yesterday between ValueJet plane and Kwam, Ayinde Wasiu. The man was blocking the jet from taking off just because he was asked not to enter or to board the plane with alcohol. He was having something he was asked not to board. Is forbidden to board the plane with certain chemicals, with certain drinks. He refused and started making calls. Probably he was calling Jagaban, he was calling God to come and stop the jet from taking off. That is the arrogance, that is the stupidity, that is the pride of an average Nigerian person. We do not obey rules and regulations. We don't obey laws. Can Kwam do this in UK? He travels to all the time. Can he try this in the US, in Germany, in France? But when they come to Nigeria, they begin to misbehave. They begin to behave, they don't have common sense. You are you are trying to disrupt the activity of a jet that wants to take off with other people on board the aircraft. But just because he knows Jagaban, he knows this and that, even I heard weird that the face was supporting him, which is very hypocritical. That Kwam should have been arrested. Why should the pilot taxi? And he was talking. This is pure hypocrisy. Sometimes I look at the face of somebody who doesn't think before he talks. Is Kwam the only person in that plane? He was asked that these things are forbidden. He cannot take them into the aircraft. These are rules, standing rules and regulations. But he refused to abide by the air safety standards and procedures. Just because he's a popular musician in Yoruba land. He started making calls. Started calling, I don't know whether he was calling Asorok, to come and stop the pilot from taking off. That is the stupidity of an average Nigerian person. They want to have little money, they begin to misbehave. What they do in Nigeria, they can't do overseas. What they do in Nigeria, they can't do it even in Togo. They can't do it in Ghana or Ivory Coast, our neighboring countries. They can't do it. But once they come to Nigeria, they begin to grandstand. They begin to feel that they are too important. Without Kwam, the plane cannot fly. Without Kwam, the airspace will be closed down. Without Kwam, the pilot will be sacked. That is the impression an average Nigerian gives to the public or to the world beyond. That is absolute tomfoolery, stupidity to the highest level. We feel that we are too important. We feel that without us, nothing will happen. That's why things are going down the tubes. That's why Nigeria is not moving forward. Because of our pride, arrogance, stupidity, tomfoolery, and wickedness of the heart. We are not a humble people in that country. We are not humble. You want to halt the movement of a jet that is carrying other passengers on board because of one person who doesn't want to follow the rules and aesthetic standards. Sometimes I begin to wonder, and that the face is there supporting him, supporting his stupid behavior. It is shameful. It is grotesque to see people behave this way in Nigeria without minding whose cause is God. He wants the pilot to stop because of him. I stop here and let this stupidity stop in Nigeria. Enough is enough.